Adam here from the Tint Academy. We're here in Edmonton doing our 2-day course where they offer leather repair training, PPF, vinyl, of course, tint. So we're doing a quick video on how to tint this Corolla. Now I'm going to use just a couple tools. This video is meant for beginners looking to get into window tinting. If you're making a couple mistakes, how you can correct those mistakes. So first thing I'm going to use is my slip solution. This is distilled water with about 8 pumps of baby soap. Then I'm going to use we have my bulldozer. We have a knife. We have a hard card with felt, an easy reach, and then just a razor blade. So we're doing this with the bottom load method. So I'm going to remove the sweep in here so it's a little bit easier to install. But we'll show you how to do that a little bit after. So first thing I'm going to do is my outside prep. So outside prep spray. And then I'm going to squeegee out the entire window. Then we're going to wipe off everything that the film can possibly touch, including the entire door panel. Now we're going to go into our inside prep. So I've already removed this seal here. It came right out. Corolla is very easy. There's only one screw that's here. So there's a lot of other videos that show you how to remove this. This makes it a lot easier for a beginner to get this out to install the window film. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray, flush, flush, flush. And then we're going to use our razor blade, and I'm going to razor blade the entire window. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to go in towards the seal. I'm always going to be going down. So here, down, making sure that we get all that dirt out of here. Once I razor blade, I'm going to spray, flush, flush, flush. And then I'm going to take my other squeegee, and we're going to squeegee off everything here, pushing all that dirt down. Pushing all that dirt down. Now, important note to remember is that once I clean this, I never want to touch a towel to this. We always only want to use rubber towards the windows. Next thing is if I'm doing a removal, I spray, I can feel that glue if there's anything left. So it's very hard to see visually if there's any glue left. But again, if you do a removal and you're not sure if there's any kind of glue left, spray, use your hand, and we can feel if there's any glue. So I want to do it one more time just because I touched that film. Here. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is actually gonna roll down the window. So I'm gonna turn on the car. So now I'm going to the top edge. Spray, spray, spray. Razor blade up, across, and down. I'm going to wipe off everything film touched. Now we did our inside prep and outside prep. I'm going to go into my laying the film. So I always want to work with a wet window. We're going to wet that window down. We're just going to be using a 15% film. Here, roll it out, factory edge, and across, put up away from the car. Now with this, I'm going to make 3 cuts because I'm doing the bottom load. So my bottom factory edge, I want about a 1/4 inch below the seal. So I'm going to bring this down here, leave it there. Once I get that bottom edge here, I'm going to do a couple of strokes just to make sure it's locked into the glass when I cut. First cut, large side, small cut, small side, third cut, top side. Come find that corner, no blade in. Now, once I make that cut, I'm going to lift it up, spray underneath, and I'll shift it a 1/4 inch. So now, a lot of guys have a problem with where the 1/4 inch actually is. So 1/4 inch, I'm just going to go right above that plastic. Now here again, anchor it, bottom, pull, pull. Now I'm going to bring it back over. So I want a little bit of overlap here. So about 1/8 of an overlap inch here, 1/8 here. Spray it down, and I'm going to lock out the entire window. So when I roll this down, this isn't shifting anywhere. Now let's roll this down. 1, 2, 3. So now this piece of film here, travel with the window. So this much here is about that much there. So I'm gonna do a top edge cut. This I want about 5 blade lengths out. Pull tension up, come across. Here it is. Now we have our rough piece. So our next step is, we did our inside prep, outside prep, laid the film, made our 3 cuts. Next we go over the peel board and clean up everything on that piece of film. So come over me to the peel board. So now we have this up. I'm gonna go over back to the car. I'm gonna actually shrink this film so it actually fits to the window. So to shrink this film, I'm gonna wet the glass. On the glass, we're gonna go over top the small edge, 2 finger length here, 2 finger length here. I'm gonna come across the top, anchor it in, down the large side, down the small side. So this actually created an N. All we're doing with that N is taking all our excess film and coming here. Now we can only shrink factory edge to factory. So these always need to be going up and down vertically. With our heat gun, we're gonna go now we're doing it one more time. So lift this up, spray, anchor, anchor, anchor. Now this is gonna be our second shrink, so I'm gonna come down, push out all that excess film, and we're gonna run our heat gun to see where we're popping up. So now we're ready actually to install the film. Before I install the film, I want to do one more clean. So this clean is just going to be a spray, squeegee spray. So here, I'm going to spray, flush, 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 and then I'm going to come up around, push all that down, push all that down, and push all that solution down. Now we want to work with a wet window, so I'm going to spray this down, flush, flush. Now we're ready to actually install. So I'm going to spray my hands, spray the back of the film. And peel. So as I'm going to peel, we're taking the entire liner off. I'm going to take it up here, come up underneath the film, and then we'll walk around to the edge. I'm going to drop down to eye level, drop this corner in. So all I did is drop the corner in, and lined it up. So now we're going to do our squeegee. So if you can see a little bit here, and come lightly across the top, here, lightly across the top, and then down. We just made that letter T. So once I make the letter T, I'm going to come out across, and these guys up here. Okay. So now I'm going to do it one more time. We're just going to go a little bit harder. So I'm going to spray lightly. Now I'm going to come hard across the top, then coming out to the side. Roll that up. And then I'm going to remake our end. So this guy in here, pushing all that down, like that. Like that. And then I'm going to push this down. And that's how we do tinting for the bottom modem for a beginner.